Korean glass skin. Everybody wants that.
It's impossible. Multiple skincare products are skincare eye, makeup eye, but basic level, are you sleeping well? No one is sleeping well or no one is eating well. I don't think anything is kid safe.
Friendly.
Yeah, no. Everything has endocrine disruptors.
എല്ലാവർക്കും വൈറ്റമിൻ സി ഒരേപോലെ ആയിരിക്കും ആക്ട് ചെയ്യുക. ഹോം റെമഡീസ് ആർ ഓൾവേസ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് എന്നുള്ളത് അത് എത്രത്തോളം നമുക്ക് ട്രസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാവുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്, എത്രത്തോളം അത് പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാകാറുണ്ട്.
Everything that is out there is not for you. Everything that is out there is not even good for you. Logically, sitting body, brain thinks, oh, you're not moving much, die.
Okay.
So, you're not moving. Why do you need so much of energy? Mitochondria deteriorate agum, cells age agum. So, in order to be youthful, you need to be moving.
നമസ്കാരം ആൻഡ് വെൽക്കം ടു അനദർ എപ്പിസോഡ് ഓഫ് ചാറ്റ് വിത്ത് എക്സ്പേർട്ട്. ഇന്ന് എൻ്റെ കൂടെയുള്ളത് ഡോക്ടർ പ്രിയ ഫെർണാണ്ടസ് ആണ്. ഷീ ഈസ് ആൻ എസ്തെറ്റിക് ഫിസിഷ്യൻ. കുറച്ച് കുറേ വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ട് എനിക്ക് അറിയുന്ന ഒരാളാണ്. ഷീ ഹാസ് ഓവർ 20+ ഇയേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ്. കൊച്ചിയിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ അറിയുന്ന ഒരു ബ്രാൻഡാണ് ആൻറ്റി ഏജിങ് ലാബ്. ഷീ ഈസ് ദ ഫൗണ്ടർ ഓഫ് ആൻറ്റി ഏജിങ് ലാബ്. Welcome to Becoming.
Thank you so much, Aswathy. It's a pleasure to be here.
അപ്പോൾ ഡോക്ടർ പ്രിയനെ എനിക്ക് കുറേ കാലങ്ങളായിട്ട് അറിയാം. എൻ്റെ ഒരു സ്കിൻ കെയർ ജേർണിയൊക്കെ ഞാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഡോക്ടർ പ്രിയനെ മീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് ആ ഒരു സമയത്താണ്. ആ സമയം തൊട്ട് നമുക്ക് പരസ്പരം അറിയുന്ന ആളുകളാണ്. ആൻഡ് വാട്ട് ഐ ലവ് അബൌട്ട് ഹർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എപ്പോഴും ഒരു ഹോളിസ്റ്റിക് അപ്രോച്ച് ടു സ്കിൻ കെയർ ആയിക്കോട്ടെ, എല്ലാത്തിനും your approach is always different എന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഫീൽ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Yes, because over time I have learned that we need to have a holistic approach. Allengil the symptoms always come back and you never find a solution. Only when we address what is causing it, which requires a 360-degree approach. അപ്പോഴാണ് ഇത് ബെനിഫിറ്റ് ആകുന്നത്.
ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് പ്രേക്ഷകരോട് ഒരു കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് പോവാൻ, ഷീ ഈസ് മോർ കംഫർട്ടബിൾ ഇൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് അല്ലേ? ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ആൻഡ് മലയാളം. പക്ഷെ മലയാളം ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കുറച്ചാണ് അറിയാം. പക്ഷേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കാര്യം മനസ്സിലായി പോരാ അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, അപ്പം കുറേ നാളായിട്ട് വെൽനെസ്, ബ്യൂട്ടി, എസ്തെറ്റിക് ഈ ഒരു ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരാളാണ്. ഈ ഒരു 20 ഇയേഴ്സിനുള്ളിൽ ആളുകളുടെ ബ്യൂട്ടീനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ളൊരു കോൺസെപ്റ്റ്, സെൽഫ് കെയറിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് എങ്ങനെ അത് ഇവോൾവ് ചെയ്ത് വന്നിട്ടുള്ളത്?
So ഞാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ സ്കിൻ കെയർ വാസ് ലൈക്ക് ഫോർ ദി പ്രിവിലേജ്ഡ് പറയാം, ലൈക്ക് ഫോർ ദി a niche community ആയിരുന്നു. ബിക്കോസ് ഓൾസോ ടോക്കിംഗ് അബൌട്ട് ദ ഫാക്ട് ദാറ്റ് നമ്മൾ സ്കിൻ ക്ലിനിക്കിൽ പോകുന്നത് വാസ് ലൈക്ക് little more like a taboo, because people still felt that it is not something which is affordable or is something like overindulgence aanu idu. But that has changed over time because now people, first of all, the skin care per se has become more affordable. Okay, and because of the awareness, be it social media platforms, everything included, accessible aanu. So people are more open. It is no longer a taboo. They want to try and they want to learn. And unfortunately, a society looks become like they are the first thing that even when you go for an interview or so, that is the first thing that people see. So nowadays, people are channeling into that and making sure that when they present themselves, they present the best version. So our shift gradual ആയിരുന്നു, പക്ഷേ it's been established now.
Yeah.
So that is a major change that I have seen.
നമ്മൾ എപ്പോഴും കാണുന്ന സമയത്ത്, അതായത് എനിക്കിപ്പോൾ ഒരു സ്കിൻ കണ്ടീഷൻ, എൻ്റെ LPP എന്ന് പറയുന്ന കണ്ടീഷൻ ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് തുടങ്ങിയ സമയം തൊട്ട് ദാറ്റ്. അപ്പം ആ സമയത്തൊക്കെ കാണുമ്പോഴും എന്നോട് എപ്പോഴും ചോദിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, സ്ലീപ്പ് ഓക്കെ ആണോ അശ്വതി, സ്ട്രെസ് ഓക്കെ ആണോ അശ്വതി, സ്ട്രെസ് എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട് എന്ന് എന്നോട് എപ്പോഴും അങ്ങനെ ചോദിക്കാറുണ്ട്. അപ്പോഴും ഞാൻ ഓർക്കും സ്ലീപ്പും സ്ട്രെസ്സും ഒന്നും എന്തായാലും ശരിയാവാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല, വേറെ വല്ല സൊല്യൂഷൻ ഉണ്ടോ എന്നുള്ള തരത്തിലായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് കുറേ കാലത്തിന് ശേഷമാണ് അത് എത്രത്തോളം ഇമ്പാക്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെന്നുള്ളത് ഞാൻ റിയലൈസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഇമ്പാക്റ്റ് എന്താണ്?
ബിക്കോസ് ഈ നമ്മളുടെ ഓട്ടോ ഇമ്മ്യൂൺ കണ്ടീഷൻസ് പറയുമ്പോൾ മോസ്റ്റ്ലി നമ്മളുടെ ലൈഫ് സ്റ്റൈൽ, സ്ട്രെസ്, സ്ലീപ്പ് വൺ ഓഫ് ദി മേജർ ട്രിഗേഴ്സ് ആണ്. അതിൻ്റെ ഇറ്റിയോളജി മോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദ ടൈം നമ്മൾ പറയും അൺനോൺ ആണ്. ആൻഡ് ദീസ് ഓൾ ആർ സ്പെക്കുലേഷൻസ്, ബട്ട് സ്ട്രെസ് ഫോർ ഷുവർ. autoimmune malla, almost all chronic conditions le stress becomes like it plays a very important role. So stress and sleep illengil, lifestyle changes illengil, your conditions will always wreck. Adoru idanu. So if you need a remission, if you need to be like free of something, we need to address stress and sleep have to be addressed along with your lifestyle. So I mean, I don't know if you have noticed that the day you're more stressed or your sleep was not okay, you look more tanned, you look more tired. That's a natural one, especially in case of women, because we have a lot of hormones coming into play. One hormone, two hormones, multiple hormones. So you will see that you look different when you get up in the morning. If you haven't slept properly, if you're very stressed, then it's really bad. Skin starts breaking out. And again, chronic stress, hair fall, pigmentation. So we have to ask these questions. I think now these have to be the basic of any consultation. The lifestyle, it has to start with that.
ഇപ്പോൾ ആളുകൾ എത്രത്തോളം അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് അവെയർ ആണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട്?
Awareness ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ they don't do anything to work on it, act on it, because see, it's very easy. If you come to me, if you put this, your pigmentation is gone. They won't hear that. No one wants to hear that. Please work on yourself.
True.
Yeah, because now if you see the young people, because they always want quick remedies because it's a fast world. Can't blame them. But the thing is, we can give you quick fixes, but again, you need to be constantly coming to us. So if you're looking at like taking the skincare and your health into your hands, you will have to work on the foundation of your health, which begins with your lifestyle, stress, sleep, and diet, of course. Very diet. These four are the important pillars. So I keep telling my clients, you don't really have to keep coming and paying for all these treatments. It factor in I will address it. Initial endana concern adu namalku treat cheyam, but you have to figure in that course, like while you're under treatment with me, you try to correct your routine also. So my goal, the thing is, after so many years, my goal is to make the client independent, to take their skin care in, they should be able to handle it. Not like it's not sustainable also that you keep coming to the doctor. True. Treatments are still expensive to a certain extent. So we have to factor that in mind. And I think if people kind of a little more aware of it and mindful of it, they can actually do a lot of things themselves. So, and they can keep their skin condition under control.
Cosmetic industry ഇപ്പോൾ ഭയങ്കര ഒരു ബൂം ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളൊരു സമയത്താണുള്ളത്. And everyone we see is an influencer also. അപ്പോൾ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെയും പറയുന്നത് ഇപ്പം ഈ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് നല്ലതാണ്, ആ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് നല്ലതാണ്. ഒരു ദിവസം അവർ ഒരു പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും, അടുത്ത ദിവസം വേറെ. ഇതൊക്കെ കണ്ടിട്ട് വരുന്ന ആളുകൾ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുമല്ലോ, ഞാൻ ആ ആസിഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യട്ടെ, ഞാൻ ഈ സെറം യൂസ് ചെയ്യട്ടെ. എന്താണ് അതിനകത്ത് ഫേസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ചാലഞ്ച്?
Because all the time, first thing, they hide the fact. എന്തെങ്കിലും യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നു പറഞ്ഞാൽ ലൈക്ക് when you ask them, ഒന്നും യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല ഡോക്ടർ, സഡൻലി ഇത് വന്നു. Okay, now they don't speak to me, that during the course of the treatment they speak to my staff or the therapist and my അവർ പറയും ആക്ച്വലി ഇത് യൂസ് ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു. So first thing is you need to be honest, and second you have to see your influencer marketing ആണ്. Thankfully now there is a clause that in case it is a paid marketing you have to disclose it. It's an ad. So, and secondly, everyone has a ipo or self expression or a platform ellarkum undu. But Ashwathy, what we are seeing is, though everyone wants to be like express themselves, the faces are all looking similar. So that is a very weird thing. I mean, we should feel that it should be more diversified. No, angane onnu illa. Everyone is having the same features, lip, chin, cheeks, but everyone is expressing themselves also. So I just want the youngsters to be a little more mindful. If you're using some product, it doesn't work for you, it's caused an side effect, come and see a doctor. Avade they have to see. But what they do, we give them treatment, they again start using their own product.
Okay.
Because so much of accessibility on it, everything is accessible to them. Click chai, the product reaches your home, and everyone has money. See, people who come to me, if they can afford a skincare treatment, which means they can afford to buy whatever they want. So other vechittu multiple skincare products aanu, skincare makeup but basic level, are you sleeping well? No, there is no one is sleeping well or no one is eating well, and idakyan issues. So this is what is happening with influencer marketing. Lot of knowledge. Every day you're bombarded by something new. As a doctor also, sometimes I am tempted and I try because such is the marketing. But if it reacts, I think that is where you need to stop it and come and see the doctor, at least there. And secondly, every what you call skincare is very region specific. Nammalde India different climate. Even in India, north is different and south is different. So you cannot see that what the people, especially when it comes to Korean, no, that is what being
Korean glass skin. Everybody wants that.
It's impossible for us to achieve a glass skin, and again, what you see could be a lot of filters. I mean, how do you know what they are using? And Korea is a cold country. People naturally don't sweat there. Our sweat glands are like, they don't actually. It's just like genetically they are different. And their products are made for their
skin type
and their population. Now you trying to use their product and expecting the same result, I think it is not fair also. So in our humid climate, I think the skincare has to be minimal. Yes, and according to your skin type. അതാണ് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ്. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് എ ബേസിക്.
ഈ അടുത്ത കാലത്ത് അങ്ങനെ വന്നിട്ടുള്ളതിൽ ഭയങ്കര ഏറ്റവും ഹൈപ്ഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു പ്രൊസീജിയർ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് എന്താ, പക്ഷെ അത്ര ഭയങ്കര ഈ ഹൈപ്പിനുള്ള വേർത്ത് ഇല്ല എന്ന് തോന്നിയിട്ടുള്ള എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ?
I'll have to think. So I feel that പുതിയത് mostly we are shifting into regenerative medicine, which is like still under research but promising aanu. Current ആയിട്ട് ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ്സിൽ personally I'm not a fan of threads. Thread lifting, I'm not a great fan, and also putting a lot of fillers on the face, which can look good like initially, but over a period of time it kind of really distorts your face. So thread lift is something personal. It's a personal choice. I know doctors who love thread lifts, and personally I feel it was not worth the hype, and the results last for like 2 to 3 months. Atre like generally, so normally nammal kaanunathu initially inflammation aanu, like when we are invasive treatment alle, so when we are putting a lot of threads, a lot of inflammation, swelling akke kaanum, so we feel it's lifted, but adakke marumbo you again go back to the base thing. So thread lifts I'm never a big fan. And fillers le ippam like certain areas fillers, like when it comes to under eye, I am not a big fan of that, because in 90% of the cases I have seen that one, you can make out when you've done an under eye filler, and secondly it leads to complications later. It looks a little bit swollen. It's not a very aesthetically pleasing look. So these two, adana procedures which I feel that will gradually phase out, and actually they are phasing out. People are like looking for regenerative biostimulators, avade akke poguvanu. So, and for me these are the two that I feel.
സെലിബ്രിറ്റീസിന്റെ മേക്ക് ഓവേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ കണ്ടിട്ട് ഐ നീഡ് സ്പെസിഫിക്കലി ദിസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വരുന്ന അങ്ങനെ വരുന്ന ആളുകളുണ്ടോ? എനിക്ക് ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ലുക്കാണ് വേണ്ടത്, എനിക്ക് ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ജോ ലൈൻ ആണ് വേണ്ടത് എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു.
Celebrities, see, there's always a pressure on them to look a certain way on screen.
Of course.
And also I've seen, screen adds a lot of weight, na? You may be like, have a thin face. Yeah, but then on screen again, the jaw may not look, sharp. So they come and say, mostly their concern is sharpness. And yes, now of course fillers also, lips and chin, but I guess again now they are realizing that you must have noticed every celebrity is almost looking the same. Sometimes it is indistinguishable. Sometimes I look at someone, okay, then I say no, this is the other person.
True.
So that is happening, but they are also realizing that now. But when it comes to celebrities, the good thing is they have a more or less a decent lifestyle. So when you tell them to work on their lifestyle, they do work. They are more open to it, because they figure, they know this is the way it should be, because this is their life, bread and butter. So they are more aware and they are more disciplined. And yes, they come for certain looks, but they never come to us telling that they want to look like a certain person. They are very aware of what is deficient, awareness undu, and they want to correct that.
ഈ സെലിബ്രിറ്റീസിനെ പോലെ ആവാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് വേറെ കോമൺ ആളുകൾ
lot. ഇതിന്റെ പോലെ like the celebrity പോലെ lips വേണം, chin വേണം, nose വേണം, and I mean we try to tell them it looks good on them, their proportion it looks good. But that is when we try to give them what they want, no? That is when everyone starts looking the same. No, seriously, adana aganadu. Fortunately, now I think doctors are taking a back seat. See, when a certain client comes to you and say, we want this, personally, after so many years of practice, I can say, I cannot give you this. You go to someone else who will give you that.
Okay.
But a lot of people who are starting out, doctors, they'll give. So, but nowadays they are aware that avru parayum, counsel cheyum, like, this may not look good. But still there are people, they say that we want it, then we give them. And they're okay with it. Perception shift, they do not realize what is happening to the face. So, the point is, when you start chasing celebrity faces, now you don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
So, if you see that Kim Kardashian day changes no come, she starts the trend of everything, and then she will also call off the trend. So they keep on chasing it, but we have to understand they have the access to the best in the world when it comes to skin, diet, nutrition, everything. So even if there is something botched up or some complication, avarka the address cheyyam. But the same thing cannot be, true for a common person. We don't have the means to chase what they have. And it should be, people should understand natural looking faces. I think they are making a comeback. And I'm very happy to see this. Slowly but surely, they are making a comeback. And I think over a period of 5 years, people will be off. Celebrity chasing, I think it will come down. Because celebrities keep changing. As in their, faces keep changing. So I think it will make a comeback, natural faces.
ഇപ്പോൾ ആസ് ഒരു പ്രീടീൻ്റെ മോം എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ ഞാൻ ഭയങ്കര കൺസേൺഡ് ആവുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യം, ഇപ്പം എൻ്റെ മോളാണെങ്കിലും കുറേ ബ്യൂട്ടി പ്രോഡക്ട്സിൻ്റെ കാര്യം ഷീസ് വെൽ അപ്ഡേറ്റഡ്, കുറേ സംഭവങ്ങൾ, പക്ഷേ ഇവർക്ക് അറിയില്ല എന്ത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യണം, ഏത് ഏജിൽ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യണം എന്നൊക്കെ. പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പോഴാണ് ഷോക്കിംഗ്ലി ഞാൻ അറിയായിരുന്നു, ലൈക്ക് ബില്യൺസ് ഓഫ് മണി മേക്കിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ആയിട്ട് ടീനേജേഴ്സിൻ്റെ പ്രോഡക്റ്റിൻ്റെ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി മാറിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ബേസിക് ലിപ് ഗ്ലോസും ലിപ് ബാമിലും ഒക്കെയാണ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, പക്ഷെ അത് തന്നെ അത്രയും വലിയൊരു ഹ്യൂജ് ഒരു കോസ്മെറ്റിക് ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ആയിട്ട് മാറിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഇറ്റ്സ് വെരി ഡിഫിക്കൽട്ട് കുട്ടികളെ ഇത് പറഞ്ഞ് മനസ്സിലാക്കാനും. അത് കുറച്ച് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിട്ട്. എപ്പോൾ തൊട്ടാണ് ഇവരിത് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? ഇത് പലർക്കും ഒരു ഒബ്സഷൻ ആയി തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
I too get it as a mom of a teenage son. The point is, teenagers, now again, girls and boys, all right, our issues different. So I think when it comes to both sexes, peer pressure, and LRM social media lana. So they believe that what they see is the truth. So you again cannot blame them, but I think as a parent, that is where we step in and we give them a realistic picture of things and keep the teenage skincare routine very simple, which is very important. Ippam hormonal shift alle, so till that is stabilized, they are going to have issues. They're going to have mostly acne, dandruff, idakkana common. So we need to make sure that they have a clean scalp and a clean skin. So adane vendi good, if they have dandruff, anti-dandruff shampoo, a good cleanser, and sunscreen if they will wear. It is very difficult for me to ask my son to have a shower also. So I know that he will not wear a sunscreen, but at least I can give them a good cleanser. That is where we have to begin with. Especially with the people who are buying kids who buy a lot of products, I think you should say no.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think anything is kid safe.
Friendly.
Yeah, no. Everything has endocrine disruptors, and these are teenagers, and we are starting them very young on their makeup, which has endocrine disruptors. They have estrogen-like properties, and when you expose them to a very young ages, when they have a lot of issues, if you must be noticing, എല്ലാവർക്കും എന്തെങ്കിലും issue ഉണ്ട് teenagers.
തീരെ ചെറിയ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് പോലും PCOS പോലെയുള്ള പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ ഇഷ്ടംപോലെ ഉണ്ട്.
PCOS and this thing, image perception issues, sleep issues. Yeah, see, if there is an actual concern, acne undu, bhayangara severe acne, see the doctor, get the treatment. And prevention, a good cleanser, to begin with, and taking care of your scalp. And more makeup products, I think when they are using, I think I'm not a very I don't like kids to use makeup. You can't avoid it, but I think parents have to tell them the damages that can happen. And even if they still insist, I think you should look for the least damaging makeup with probably, mineral, like mineral sunscreen or foundations which have no endocrine, clean sunscreens and clean foundation. Adum undu. Unfortunately, in India also now a lot of companies are coming up. If they have to wear, in my opinion, they should go for clean products if they have to. And lipstick and all, I insist that teenagers wear clean because we eat it,
Of course.
So that has to be
Clean.
It has to be. Clean products are very important. First, you don't need. I mean, I'd rather they use a filter on the pictures than they use makeup. And Pashay, if you ask me, what is the basic? A good face wash, a good sunscreen, and to keep the scalp clean if they have dandruff. Severe issues undengil, definitely get it treated because again, it is an image confidence shatter agunna oru karyana, bhayangara acne. Of late, I'm seeing graying in children.
Okay.
Hair graying, hair fall, hair thinning.
Okay.
And I think that has to do with the fact that none of them are sleeping well. Again, nutrition is deficient. Girls are skipping food. Image. Maintain cheyan.
True.
So, but unfortunately, that is affecting their menstrual cycles. That is affecting their hormone level. Kids long-term vision illalo. They temporary short-term fixes are. So, I think as a parent, we have to constantly tell them. To a point we can educate, rest they will have to learn it the hard way. Yeah, that is unfortunately harsh truth. And but at the same time, I think giving them access to online purchases, we can cut it off.
Of course.
Yeah,
that is
something we can do because sometimes they won't tell you what they are using. And they can see their friends using something, and most of them, all of us use makeup. They can use our products. Yeah, so occasionally, yes. But other self-image, esteem, if it is affecting, then we have to draw a line there.
Yeah,
that's important.
നമ്മൾ ക്ലീൻ പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് വേണം കുട്ടികൾക്ക് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, പറ്റുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ക്ലീൻ പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് എങ്ങനെയാ ഒരു സാധാരണ ഒരാൾ എങ്ങനെ ഐഡന്റിഫൈ ചെയ്യുക, എന്താ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്?
ഇൻഗ്രീഡിയന്റ് ലിസ്റ്റ് നോക്കണം. മോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദ ടൈം സൾഫേറ്റ്സ് പാരബൻസ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവോയ്ഡ് ചെയ്യണം. ആൻഡ് കളേഴ്സ്, ഏത് കളേഴ്സ് ആണ്, സിന്തറ്റിക് പെർഫ്യൂംസ്, fragrances, adakeyana endocrine disruptors. So those have to be, you need to check. Adu nammalde duty aanu. Now there are so many apps that have come.
Okay.
So good thing about technology is you can you have so much to learn. You can download the apps, just scan the ingredients and they will give you the result. Okay. If it is what it is and what effect it has, then you can buy. So that is one basic thing. So I normally prefer that not only teenagers, all of us should shift to endocrine-free, disruptor-free products.
Okay.
And AI is, I think, the best thing that is going to happen. It's also the worst thing. But the positives are we have these things at our disposal. So adake use chainam, in fact. Non-negotiable. Because the layers of makeup that we use. And every makeup, namala add cheyumbo, we are adding on to the previous chemicals, which are harmful to us. So that way, download an app which will show you the ingredients which are safe for you, and then buy accordingly. But in India, there are a lot of companies which have clean lipsticks and, more. See, everything natural is also not good, but most of the time they are safer than the other products.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when it comes to children. Yeah.
So coming to that, everything natural, we tend to believe, അല്ലെ, നമുക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു തോട്ട് ഉണ്ട് എപ്പോഴും, ഹോം റെമഡീസ് ആർ ഓൾവേസ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് എന്നുള്ളത്. അത് എത്രത്തോളം നമുക്ക് ട്രസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാവുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്, എത്രത്തോളം അത് പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കാറുണ്ട്. സംടൈംസ് ഇത് ചിലപ്പോൾ റിവേഴ്സ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള എഫക്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാറുണ്ട്.
യെസ്, ലെമണും ടേമറിക്കും ഒക്കെ യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ബേൺ ആയിട്ട്, ഗാർലിക് ഒക്കെ they use, and we have a lot of cases that come. Home remedies, let's stick to simple things like, again according to your skin type. Dry skin la curd ake use cheyam. Yeah, you can, but putting lime or lemon or turmeric paste, these things can be very abrasive. And even when you're using normal scrubs, pyre podi, okay, don't do it regularly, because that is exfoliating in harsh anlo. So some are okay, honey occasionally, adake use cheyam, aloe vera, but lot of people are allergic to aloe vera also. So you do a patch test, see how it works. If it is okay, use it, but again, not every day. One time nalla result kanumbo, people get maybe the more time we use it, angane onnu illa. So everything le oru moderation venam. home remedy should be like an adjuvant, or a help, or a tool. But if you're really concerned, go to a doctor, get it corrected, see the products that they are saying, and then occasionally they will also tell you which you can use. See, we are also learning. It's a learning curve for all of us also. So, but most of the time, because of the experience, we know we can tell you which is not to be used. So at least you can stay clear of those things.
Okay.
So definitely putting lime and lemon on the juice on the face is like not a good idea.
Okay.
And kids also do it. And turmeric. No matter what they say, a lot of cases sensitivity ഉണ്ട്. Because they use all this, and then they will use the actives that we give you, retinol or whatever acid.
Okay.
So that is when these interactions happen. On the other hand, certain things like if you can tolerate, of course, honey is good, curd is okay. And castor oil of late is gaining a lot of, popularity. But at least when you see it as a potential of causing acne, bhayangara low aanu.
Okay.
But at the same time, coconut oil, face la use cheyumbo, out of 10, 8 will end up with acne. So so it's always a trade-off. So personally for me, I was initially very much against hair oiling.
Okay.
But concept, idu oru thought process mari.
Okay.
I'm pro oiling, provided you wash your hands, you take care of certain things while you're oiling. Just dye your hair, wash it off, don't leave it overnight. Other care. So natural is also good, but not everything natural is good. So that is the takeaway.
Okay. സ്ത്രീകളുടെ കാര്യം നമ്മൾ പറയുമ്പം ഒരു മെനാർക്ക് തൊട്ട് ഇങ്ങോട്ടേക്കുള്ള ഓരോ ഫേസിലും നമ്മൾ ഗോ ത്രൂ ചെയ്യുന്ന കുറേ ചാലഞ്ചസ് ഉണ്ട്. പെരിമെനോപോസ് ഫേസിൽ ഡിഫറെന്റ് ആയിരിക്കും. അപ്പം സ്കിന്നിനും ഈ സമയത്ത് ഉണ്ടാവുന്ന ചേഞ്ചസ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി 40s perimenopause and menopause വരുന്നത് mostly issues ആണ് dryness, because estrogen starts declining, no? അപ്പം dryness ഒരു issue ആണ്. പിന്നെ the skin starts to get pigmented, and hair thinning happens. All right, and whatever worked for you may not work for you so well because of the decline in hormones. So the way we approach the skin has to be a little different. That's important. And perimenopause and menopause is a lot of people are talking about it. Earlier it was a taboo. I mean, not taboo, they were not interested. But from my perspective, I feel that, 40s we will start shame, and because of the advance in healthcare, we're living up to 75-80. So a good part, 40 years, women, are suffering. So it shouldn't be that. So I feel that peptides, regenerative medicine, and good moisturizers and supplements. I think perimenopause is the time you should actively take care of your body, be it your strength training, protein intake, and your supplements, and your sleep. Because they are always sleep is always disturbed. As such, we have issues with sleep. In perimenopause, it becomes even worse. Mindfully, actively, we have to practice the sleep hygiene. If it is beyond your control, please see someone who can help you. There are sleep coaches, and there is hormone replacement therapy. Other than noticed in India, doctors are not open to give HRT, hormone replacement. But I think now there is more awareness. I don't see the reason why people should suffer. Bioidentical hormones that makes a lot of difference to a skin of a menopausal woman. Not only the skin, the symptoms. And I think women have the right to look good even in their perimenopause and menopause, and they should, and it is there. They can. But it starts with, I think, the gynecologist. They have to educate them about HRT, in my opinion. That's a personal opinion. And abroad, functional medicine and bioidentical hormones is a rage. And you can actually, figure out who is on HRT, who's not on HRT. Again, it's a personal take because there are a lot of contraindications also. But as we are aging, our body, the biology, everything is changing, and we need to be mindful of that. Skin bhayangara dry agum, hot flushes agum, itching. So all that we need to, additional to other issues, idake extra issues are. So that time your care, mostly we focus on hydration, replacement, diet, nutrition, supplements.
Okay.
So one thing I always have been advocating is collagen supplements. So I remember 9 years ago when I was starting out and I was saying about collagen, a lot of people were against it. But we have studies.
Yes.
Why collagen? It really gives the bounce back. Yeah, and also it helps with your joint issues. And even now people can say that eating collagen doesn't help, but I have seen in like thousands of patients it's actually helped.
Okay.
Yeah, it's made the skin better, hair fall better. At the end of the day, it's also protein. You need to get a certain amount of protein. If you are lucky, if you can have bone broth 3 times a week, nothing like it, have it. That is the best form of collagen. But if not, I think collagen and vitamin C are a great addition to your life, this lifestyle.
വൈറ്റമിൻ സിയുടെ കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും വൈറ്റമിൻ സി ഒരേപോലെ ആയിരിക്കും ആക്ട് ചെയ്യുക, ചിലർക്ക് അത് സെൻസിറ്റീവ്
Some
ആവാറില്ലേ?
people have a gastric, they have a little bit of sensitivity to this thing, that vitamin C. So liposomal undu, lot of variation. So Aswathy, actually, when I'm like now, delving into this thing, the supplements, not all supplements are made equal.
Yeah.
All right. So namala vaankinnathu, it is not the same supplement. So a lot of people are just adding fillers to the supplement.
Okay.
And the concentration of the active ingredient would be very less. So again here, actively we have to take it on ourselves to do a little bit of research. I can only tell you to a certain extent. I can name a few brands, but 99% of the time the brands are not available in India. So next time you're buying a supplement, just see what are the side effects, see the reviews. And paid reviews alla, the genuine reviews edakkeyaanu, because people are taking a lot of supplements. But they need to be they are spending money, but at least they have the right to know if it is working for them. So trusted supplement company, people who do a third party testing, adakke undu, there are certain criteria. Please buy from them. And then you will see that they can be so it can change your life around. Good supplements can make so much of difference. Just your day is different when you're taking the right supplements. Yeah. So that is what also, since I'm branching into nutritional and wellness, a major part of my time is in researching which supplements are good. Starting something from the scratch is very difficult because it requires a lot of investment in R&D. Allarkum adu, it's not possible, accessible alla. So in that case, we need to go with established people who have done that, brands, and we should ask the company for a third party certification. Ask a little bit, like, of course, not everyone can ask, but when you're doing your research, just don't buy anything that is shown or promoted by some people. Ashwagandha. Not all ashwagandha is same.
Okay.
And again, it shouldn't be taken indefinitely. Yeah. So when you're starting such things, you need to be mindful. Very important. Otherwise, it can cause more damage. Definitely. Not all supplements are safe, and not all supplements are necessary for everyone.
Yeah.
So vitamin D and B12 deficiency is so rampant. You will ellarkum D deficient aanu. Ferritin, almost all the women are deficient. Yeah. So idakke we can take, but again, when to take it?
Yeah.
Ellarum empty stomach omega-3 vitamin D akke kaikkunnundu. There's no point.
Okay.
It won't be absorbed. Fat soluble vitamins have to be taken with meals. Other can be taken at any time. So timing is important. To take with what food is important. So idakke you need to, if you cannot learn, you need to now you have AI
resources.
I mean, not only ChatGPT, but other sources are also there which give you more credible information. So you can just probably check. But as I keep on insisting, supplementation in 40s, very, very crucial.
Okay.
Very important, and it can dramatically change your life, because anti-aging, it's a negative, like, a lot of people tell me, why anti-aging, it's like
aging gracefully.
Aging gracefully, I don't get it, okay? Either you want to age or you don't want to age. So, what is this aging gracefully concept? Either you be, bold enough to say, I'm okay. Treatments edutittu aging gracefully.
True, there is a contradiction.
So, okay, anti-aging. What do you mean by anti-aging? It is at the biological level. External matra alla. To reverse that takes time, takes patience, and takes a lot of effort from your side.
Okay.
So, having said that, it is possible. But again, now the next industry is the wellness industry, which is it is going to take over aesthetics, dermatology, everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's a huge market. Why? All of us are relatively financially okay. We want to live long.
Yeah. Very true.
So, we are exploring those options. And it is a very, I think there are good and bad aspects to it. What I want to tell you is that you don't have to really spend a fortune. Yeah, I always keep telling basic anti-aging, secrets: movement, sleep, nutrition. Avoid the junk. We didn't grow up with junk. Avoid the junk and get enough sunlight. Like not at 11 to 4 but good enough, walk, be in the nature. These anti-aging hacks are simple. Only when people don't want to do it, we come up with these packages and we say, I have an infrared sauna, I have LED, but the sun also has infrared. But 6 o'clock ponam, and I tell my patients that, see, if you invest in the right things. See, if you're coming to me spending 30-40K for a treatment, I'm sure you can afford a personal trainer. Yeah, go to the gym. I'm in this industry, but for me also, going to the gym means my trainer has to tell me. I have a very angel of a trainer who tells me morning and evening, Nale verene. So I know, knowing all this also is a challenge for me. So get yourself a good trainer who motivates you. Hit the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week, or whatever your kind of movement is, dancing or walking, whatever it is, but do that. So this is one simple anti-aging secret. It's not a secret. It's like hack. Just move. The older we get, we kind of keep sitting. Logically, sitting body, brain thinks, oh, you're not moving much, die. Okay. So, you're not moving. Why do you need so much of energy? So, mitochondria deteriorate agum, cells age agum. So, in order to be youthful, you need to be moving. And it's very simple. Very simple. Very simple. Simple hacks on it. But yes, if you can't do that, there are wellness resorts where you can spend a lakh a day and you can get the same thing which you can get for free. So this is what I want to tell. Wellness need not be expensive at all.
ആളുകൾ എപ്പോഴും സെർച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഒരു എക്സ്റ്റേണൽ ഫിക്സ് ആണ്. നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു തുടങ്ങിയതുപോലെ ഇന്നർ വർക്ക് വേണ്ട സമയത്തും നമ്മൾ എക്സ്റ്റേണലി ഒരു ക്വിക്ക് ഫിക്സ് ഉണ്ടോ എന്നുള്ളത്. ബിക്കോസ് വി ആർ ലിവിംഗ് ഇൻ എ വേൾഡ് ഓഫ് ഇൻസ്റ്റന്റ് ഗ്രാറ്റിഫിക്കേഷൻ. അപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് അവരോടത് പറഞ്ഞ് മനസ്സിലാക്കുക? ഹൗ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ടു address your mental health?
Most of them know it is important to address your inner issues. But do they have the right environment? See, where they come from, I don't know. What is the condition at home? What is it validation that they are seeking? Or what, എനിക്കൊന്നും അറിയത്തില്ല. But I see the pattern, because when they address a concern, they come up with another concern.
Okay.
So that is where I see the need is different. The treatment is not addressing, because I was satisfied. You treat the acne, then they'll say, in kichri fair aganam, or I need to look a little better. It's a never-ending wants. So there you see that it is an issue. It could be an environmental thing. People they are being with. So I think they have to draw the line there. Easy for me to say, I don't know what is happening, what are the pressures or stressors that they live with. Perhaps just making them look a certain way gives them happiness. But that is only a temporary gratification, as you said. Either, I think 80% of the people who come to me have an issue with this. They only need external fix, whereas always the issue is mental health. Because when I take a history, Aswathy, almost all of them are on some kind of a sleeping pill or antidepressants. Almost all, I'm not exaggerating. So there is an issue there. And the issue with all these antidepressants it's all hit and miss. This doesn't work, you go to the doctor, he'll change you, give another one. It's all hit and miss. Someone to tell them where to begin, a life coach or someone they can talk to. Very important. Unfortunately, when they come to me, I can't be that.
I get
but
that.
I can see that because of the experience. So I'm also seeing that the attitude of the people, you know, some people who come with like a attitude that I'm going to get well, they get well.
Yeah.
Some people come like, this is not working, doctor. This is not working. I know there is issue lies somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some people come because their spouses or their partners expect something, you know.
I know.
So that is something I think it goes way deeper. You have to start with your environment first.
True.
Basic any organic issues will be addressed. Vitamin deficiencies can cause mood swings. Postpartum depression then you address all that. But ippam loneliness you have everything and yet people are very lonely. And that I think I don't know as in my profession how I can address. I really don't know. But I talk to them. I try to tell them to seek help. I personally believe like you should also seek, you know, counseling.
Yeah.
Sometimes just talking to a stranger helps. Yeah. So the right counselor.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes talking to the wrong counselor can be triggering.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So right counselor is very important. Yeah. So everyone should probably, if you're having an issue where you feel that you're constantly not okay with yourself, the way you look, you need to seek help.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, you cannot fix or change it through fixing or changing your face. It's very temporary. Tomorrow you'll find some other, imperfection to fix. And I always tell my clients, you know, certain imperfections make you you. I mean, if you remove everything, what is unique about you? You know,
True.
So it will happen. I think people are getting more empowered. But again, I'm also seeing where everything is attributed to trauma. You know, they behave a certain way, which you feel like not acceptable.
Yeah.
And there is a history of childhood trauma. People are abusing it also.
Of course.
I don't know, you must be seeing it more. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but genuine cases under. And majority of people who come, especially above 40s, you know, there is definitely a mental health issue as well, which needs to be addressed. Because see, once you're growing old, especially women, men are very, lucky, fortunate because when they age, it's like, you know, sexy, it looks good. But when women age, people start commenting. You know, they say you look good for your age, you know, or oh, you're aging too badly. So that, especially when you hit menopause, as such your self-esteem is a little low. I think everyone should seek counseling. If you feel low about something, rather than just keeping it, because I have seen in my family, like when you suppress emotions, give rise to diseases. Almost 90% of the time. And the suppressed emotions are mostly negative emotions, no? Positive we always express.
ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് നാളുകൾക്ക് മുന്നെയാണ് ഒരു പുസ്തകം വായിച്ചത്. The name of the book was മോർ ദാൻ സ്കിൻ ഡീപ്പ്, അങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. അതൊന്നും കൂടി എനിക്ക് റെഫർ ചെയ്യണം. ഓക്കെ, മോർ ദാൻ സ്കിൻ ഡീപ്പ്, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ബുക്ക് വായിച്ചു. ആ ബുക്ക് വായിച്ചപ്പോൾ എനിക്കുണ്ടായ ഇൻസൈറ്റ്സ്, മേ ബി നമ്മൾ സംസാരിച്ച സമയത്ത് എന്നോട് പലപ്പോഴും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. സ്ട്രെസ് ഉണ്ടോ, എങ്ങനെയാണ് സ്ട്രെസ് എഫക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോ, പാറ്റേൺ ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്നൊക്കെ യു ഹാവ് ആസ്ക്ഡ് മീ. അപ്പോഴൊന്നും ഞാനത് അത്ര സീരിയസ് ആയിട്ട് എടുത്തില്ല. പക്ഷേ ആ പുസ്തകം വായിച്ചത് എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഒരു റിയലൈസേഷൻ തന്നു. ആ പുസ്തകത്തിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ഹോൾ കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് മിക്കവാറും ഇതുപോലുള്ള ഓട്ടോ ഇമ്മ്യൂൺ കണ്ടീഷൻ സ്കിന്നിൽ മാനിഫെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത്, ആ സമയത്ത് നമ്മൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും ട്രോമാറ്റിക് ഒരു ഇൻസിഡൻറ്റ് കൂടെ കടന്നു പോയിട്ടുണ്ടാവാൻ സാധ്യതയുണ്ട്. മോസ്റ്റ്ലി സ്കിൻ ബീങ് ദ ലാർജസ്റ്റ് ഓർഗൻ, ദിസ് ഇസ് എ ക്രൈ ഫോർ ഹെൽപ്പ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അറ്റൻഷൻ. ബോഡി ആക്ടിങ് അഗൈൻസ്റ്റ് ബോഡി, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ആക്ച്വലി ട്രൈങ് ടു ഹെൽപ്പ് us അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ടെൽ സംതിങ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതെനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഒരു റിയലൈസേഷൻ ആയിരുന്നു. ദെൻ ഐ സ്റ്റാർട്ടഡ് ആ ഒരു ഏരിയയിൽ ഞാൻ എന്താണ് ഇങ്ങനെ ആ മൊമെൻറ്റ് തൊട്ട് ഞാൻ എന്താണ് സപ്രസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്, ആ ഇമോഷനിൽ ഞാൻ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങി. ഐ ടുക്ക് തെറപ്പി. ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ ഒരു പിയർ ഗ്രൂപ്പിലുള്ള ആളുകളോട്, ദേ ആർ ഇൻ ടു കോച്ചിങ് ആൻഡ് തെറപ്പി, അവരോടൊക്കെ ഞാനത് സംസാരിച്ചു. ഈവൻ ഐ ഡിസ്കസ്ഡ് ഇറ്റ് വിത്ത് യു. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ തൊട്ടാണ് എൻ്റെ സ്കിൻ ഇമ്പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്ത് തുടങ്ങിയത്. ആൻഡ് അതൊരു വിസിബിൾ ചേഞ്ച് ആയിരുന്നു. എന്നോട് ആളുകൾ ഇപ്പോൾ വന്നിട്ട് ചോദിക്കും, എന്താ ചെയ്തിട്ട് അപ്പോൾ സ്കിൻ ബെറ്റർ ആയെന്ന് ചോദിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഒരു വൺ സ്റ്റോപ്പ് സൊല്യൂഷൻ ഞാൻ ഈ ക്രീം യൂസ് ചെയ്തു മാറിയെന്ന് എനിക്ക് പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ബിക്കോസ് ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ജേർണി. അപ്പം ഞാനത് ഡീറ്റെയിൽ ആയിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ജേർണി പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാൻ വേറൊരു വീഡിയോ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടായിരിക്കും. പക്ഷേ ഐ വോണ്ടഡ് ടു നോ യുവർ ടേക്ക് ഓൺ ദാറ്റ്.
100% true. your skin will manifest what you feel deep inside you.
Yeah.
If there is anything to be expressed, it has to be expressed.
Expressed.
Also, from my personal experience, it's not only skin, okay? It can also cause other issues also. Resentment, repressed anger, repressed emotions. This is told by my oncosurgeon, like who treated my mother, that he has seen these to be the common denominator in most of this the reproductive organ cancers.
Yeah.
He has seen this in as a common factor. So from there we have to understand how emotions impact our skin. Skin is like, I think if you get away with just skin issues, it's very simple, you know, at least, but other organs also, no, we have lot of other issues, chronic conditions that can, manifest. And autoimmunity definitely is a result of your stress and mind. The things that you are actually repressing will come out at some point. And the thing is, you need to, it's also important that you understand that. That much of what you call insight venam. That you get it, it's because of that. Point at the then you take things in your hand and you can make.
True.
But truly speaking, mind-body connection, psychosomatic issues, very, very true. And emotions play a huge role, especially in females. And also in males, I feel, they are taught not to express, which is a very wrong thing. You have to express your emotions, or if you're not expressing, you have to divert it into something productive. Very important. Don't want to express, I understand. Whom will you express to? We don't have someone to listen to us.
The safe spaces
then divert it. Change. So one easy thing is to not hold on to a thought. This was again told by a very close friend of mine. It's like negative thought is like a loop. It's like just think about that thought for 3 seconds and tell 3 seconds I'll think and then change. Small thing, but it helps. You do it constantly, then automatically it changes. So personally, I have Hashimoto's, autoimmune thyroiditis, and it all started during my stressful phase also. So I know for a fact that what you experience manifests in various ways. Your body is trying to tell you, pause.
True.
Please note, this is the issue. Only when you ignore, it develops into something major.
Allergies ഒരുപാട് പേർക്കുള്ളൊരു വലിയ പ്രശ്നമാണ്. പലപ്പോഴും ഇത് എന്താ നമുക്ക് അലർജി ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നതെന്ന് ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ തന്നെ ടേക്ക് ഇയേഴ്സ് അല്ലേ പലർക്കും. എന്നാൽ വളരെ എഫക്റ്റീവ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള കുറേ മെത്തേഡ്സ് ഉണ്ട് എന്താ അലർജിക്ക് ആക്കുന്നതെന്ന് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ. അപ്പം എന്തൊക്കെ ടൈപ്പ് ഓഫ് അലർജീസുമായിട്ടാണ് ആളുകൾ വരാറുള്ളത്?
മോസ്റ്റ്ലി കോമൺ ആയിട്ട് ഞാൻ കാണുന്നത് ഹെയർ ഡൈ ഇൻഡ്യൂസ് പിഗ്മെന്റേഷൻ ആണ്. സോ there is this ingredient called PPD in most of our hair colors. All right. And that can cause a reaction. And it can happen in the first application or it can happen subsequent applications.
Okay. First application ഉണ്ടായിന്ന് വരില്ല.
ഇല്ല. ചിലവർക്ക് immediate ആകും. ചിലവർക്ക് over time sensitize ആകും. All right. And that can cause a lot of pigmentary issues. And our pigmentation is very challenging to treat. And then what they do is നമ്മൾ പറയുമ്പോൾ they start using henna. Now, some of the henna in the market also have PPD. So PPD free, there are very specific, hair dyes available, which you can use. That is one way that, in your 40s when you start graying, but children are graying early. I mean, people are graying earlier. So if they are using hair color, to go definitely for a PPD free version. And please, if you're also using indigo, sometimes you can have an allergy to indigo as well. So you need to use certain PPD free dyes. So that is one place where they can start. Then food allergies on the prawns and squid, very, very common. And some people are allergic, as I said, to aloe vera. Certain people are allergic even to the sunscreen ingredients. Now,
yes.
Chemical,
I had a sensitivity.
Chemical sunscreens on the physical sunscreens on the. So when we started out, chemical sunscreens were the only sunscreen that was available. We were not aware of the risks. Now we are aware. The certain filters are very, they are carcinogenic. They are endocrine disruptors. So physical sunscreen, something with zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Other use cheyan. Nowadays, I personally tell my clients to only use physical sunscreen, because you see, surface area nokanam. Body face le matra illa. People are using sunscreen on the body also. So such a good amount of sunscreen per day you're using.
Yeah.
So appam, you need to make sure the sunscreen is safe.
Okay.
Sunscreen has to be used, but if it is a physical sunscreen with zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, it is better. So other criteria. Pinne fragrances in products. People are very sensitive to fragrances. So as much as possible, fragrance free, especially again when it comes to body. The Bath and Body Works, okay, very good, very, it smells very nice and all, but there are so many things which are not good in it. So use, fragrance free, gentle moisturizers or deeply hydrating moisturizers, but ingredients again have to be safe. So there are certain doctors who have gone into formulation now and they're making very good, products without all these additives and they are safe to use. Personally, I would like to say, if you're using something on your body, you have to be very careful.
Yeah.
You can't just lather on. Something very simple, we say don't use sulfates, sulfate-free shampoo, sulfate-free, the other cleansers. What about toothpaste? A lot of toothpaste has sulfates.
Okay.
All the big brands have sulfates.
Okay.
So it's a very small thing. So look for a sulfate-free toothpaste as well. So over a period of time, allergies, they cause. Certain people can be allergic to, drugs. But that, of course, when you go to a doctor, they will be able to identify. But common household allergies, they can be, as I said, even allergic to aloe vera again. They can be allergic to that. And sometimes the Rakta Chandanam also, all these things also cause allergy. So sometimes when you do a patch test, and you see it is not suiting, it is like, you have itching or you have redness, do not apply it on the whole face. When you're starting to use any hair color, please do a patch test at the back of your ear and leave it overnight. See.
Okay, hair colors.
Hair colors, especially because hair color induced pigmentation is so difficult to treat and it is very common.
Okay.
Typically, males will have wherever they are putting the hair color, beard color, if they have pigmentation and over a period of time, then the neck and all get sensitized. So that is something which I see very common in my practice. So PPD free color, please note, and no fragrances in your skincare.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 simple things.
Yeah. Gut health etratolam important aanu.
Very, very important. I forgot to mention it. Everything starts with the gut. Gut is healthy, your skin will be healthy, your mental health. And gut is also, that has also been established now. So now we have, gut health test where they do a stool test. They, AI based on they do a complete analysis of your microbiome. Takes time. So at least you get to know which bacteria are more, which are, in excess, which are not there, which you have to increase. Trillions of bacteria are in our gut. And we are like, we need them. Yeah. We need some of them. But the bacteria which we don't need, we need to understand what triggers. So, our analysis complete what food triggers are, which food you should avoid. A lot of people, when you eat something, you immediately feel a discomfort. It can be anything. Milk. Again, very common factor. When it comes to skin, I ask people to avoid milk and gluten. Yeah, because I think after a point, no one should have milk. And the milk we get is also very adulterated. Yeah. Same thing with maida, bread. Please remove that from your diet. These 2 common factors eliminate chedal, your gut will thank you. And your skin will also get better. So, basic at home, you can begin with these. Definitely, elimination parayambo idu. If you have to listen, you eat certain food, you feel bloated, don't eat it. Yeah, it's not that after eating it continuously you'll feel
something
which may be good for your friend may not be good for you. Again, that is also something I want to talk about. A certain cream may be good for you, for your friend, but that may not be good for you. The actives, retinoicum, lacticum, as glycolic, use you have to see if the formulation is good. Formulation has to be gentle, and if it doesn't suit you, just stop using it. Typically, a 1 to 2 week usage that when we start a new product, we'll get to see if the skin reacts. So just stop for a while. If the thing subsides, if the skin clears up, which means that product you were not, you had some issue with the product. So angane eliminate But so these are common things which you can do at home. First, before, if you don't want to see a doctor, you don't have the time to see a doctor, something new that you have started and it is giving you issues, be it food, skincare, stop. stop and see if it's getting better.
Okay.
So we can start there.
എപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഡോക്ടറിനെ കാണാൻ വന്നാലും നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ചോദിക്കുമല്ലോ, എനിക്ക് ഞാൻ അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യട്ടെ, ഞാൻ ഇത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യട്ടെ, എനിക്ക് ഈ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റും കൂടെ ഞാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്യണോ, ഈ സെറം ഞാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്യണോ എന്നൊക്കെ ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ യു ഓൾവേസ് സേ അതിൻ്റെ ആവശ്യമില്ല അശ്വതി, വിൽ ഗോ മിനിമം സാധനങ്ങൾ മതി എന്ന് പറയാറുണ്ട് എപ്പോഴും. അപ്പോൾ ഞാനും ആലോചിക്കും, പലപ്പോഴും ഡോക്ടേഴ്സ് കുറേ പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ഇതൊക്കെ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാം കുഴപ്പമില്ല എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സമയത്ത് യു വിൽ ഓൾവേസ് അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ് മിനിമൽ യൂസ്. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ് ഒരാൾക്ക് ബേസിക്, ഇപ്പോൾ സ്കിൻ കെയർ ഒന്നും അത്ര വലിയ കെയർ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരാളല്ല എന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ബേസിക് സ്കിൻ കെയർ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ ആവശ്യമുള്ളത് എന്തൊക്കെയാണ്?
A good gentle cleanser, a good moisturizer, sunscreen, and if you're above 20, 25, a decent active, a serum at night.
Okay.
ഇത് ബേസിക് ആണ്. Alright. എന്തെങ്കിലും കൺസേൺ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ you can add another thing after consultation with your doctor. You can add another product to address the concern.
Okay.
That is all that is required. And if you don't have any concerns, and if something is working for you, please go on with it. You don't have to try something else, so that it gets better. Your skin is good. It's already good. Something that is you're using is working for you, stick to it. But we are tempted to try. But most of the time when you make the switch and you see that, it's acting up your skin, please go back to your basic routine. So basically, iddu madi. 4 things. In men, it's even more simple. At least start with a cleanser and I tell you, this thing, sunscreen. Moisturizer, they 100%, they don't use.
Okay.
So at least this, a sunscreen and a cleanser, because at the end of the day you have to remove whatever is on your face. If you're using sunscreen also, you have to remove it with a cleanser. That's important.
Okay.
And even when you're at your menopause or perimenopause, you add a very thick moisturizer and then you add your growth factors, peptides. That has to be tailored to your skin type and concern. So that happens later on. The basic or a person, a layman, a common person can start with these things.
Okay.
And it is enough. More than often it's enough.
നമ്മൾ കുറേ കാര്യങ്ങൾ സംസാരിച്ചു. ആൻഡ് ബീങ് എൻ എസ്തെറ്റിക് ഫിസിഷ്യൻ, ആ വേർഡ് തന്നെ ഭയങ്കര രസമുള്ളൊരു ഫ്രെയിമാണത്. ഓക്കെ, സോ നമ്മുടെ ബ്യൂട്ടീനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് മാറിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണല്ലോ, അത് കാലഘട്ടത്തിനനുസരിച്ചിട്ട് മാറുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോഴൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ ദ ഹോൾ സെൽഫിനെ എംബ്രേസ് ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, നമ്മുടെ ഓതൻറ്റിക് സെൽഫിൽ നിൽക്കുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അല്ലേ വെരി ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. ആൻഡ് യു ഓൾവേസ് അഡ്വക്കേറ്റ് ദാറ്റ്. അതിൽ നിൽക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഏറ്റവും ഹെൽത്തി ആൻഡ് ഹാപ്പി വേർഷനിൽ നിൽക്കാൻ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ദ കോൺഫിഡൻസ് സെൽഫ് എംബ്രേസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരാളാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ് നമ്മുടെ ഓഡിയൻസിനോട്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എസ്പെഷ്യലി പുതിയ ജനറേഷനോട് എന്താണ് പറയാനുള്ളത്?
2 things. If you're not happy with the way you look or the way you are, and you want to seek treatment, it's totally okay. That is one thing. It is absolutely okay to look like a better version of yourself. But peer pressure kondu, it should come from within you. That is what I will try to tell. It has to come from within you that, okay, I can do this. There is no judgment in that. So please don't feel that seeking help is bad. It is not bad. But you should also know when to stop. Everything that is out there is not for you. Everything that is out there is not even good for you. So personally, when I feel that I cannot help you, let's say, Aswathy, I have reached a point I cannot, I will direct you to a plastic surgeon. So you may need it, you may not need it, but there is no judgment here. Second thing is, social media le kannathu, everything is not true. People who are there for a purpose. They are there for monetary gains. They have filters. They have access to the best in the industry. So do not, it's good to be aspirational, but do not go overboard. And do not let it affect you so much that you feel that you're missing out on something just because you cannot be a certain way. But at the same time, if some issue like an acne or your hair fall or pigmentation is affecting your self-esteem, please seek help. So in short, if you are in a position to seek help, seek help. If you cannot, let it not bog you down. You are perfect the way you are, but it has to come from within you. And do not be over aspirational, because everything that you see is not true.
At this point, ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് നോക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് as far as we can see, എന്താണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഫ്യൂച്ചർ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നിയർ ഫ്യൂച്ചറിൽ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ഹോപ്പ് തരുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഇൻ സ്കിൻ കെയർ?
The future, of aesthetic medicine is always going to be regenerative.
Okay.
Regenerative medicine. So it is also an integrated approach.
Okay.
So it's going to be all the faculties of medicine plus biostimulators, peptides, you must have heard about salmon DNA, PDRN. So these are all regenerative medicine.
Okay.
So all these excessive fillers and Botox and very plastic phases are going to be phased out. People are going to be looking more into healthier regenerative options. Of I think in a couple of years stem cell research is going to gain a lot of momentum, and I see a very good future for skincare. And I think people will benefit a lot because there's so many studies going on, and they're all wonderful studies, and people can actually heal their skin going forward.
Thank you so much.
It was absolute pleasure to be here.
It was a beautiful, enlightening conversation.
I loved it as well.